What's going on YouTube? It's your boy DNA Dre. Yeah. We is back with another video as you can see. Y'all good? Oh, I know. Y'all with me. Anyway, we got another reaction today. What NBA players actually eat. I want to know. Shoot, somebody, hey, like, man, I be seeing these NBA players eat stuff that I eat. I know we're all human, but still. They play basketball, professional basketball. I don't. You feel me? You know? Let's see, man. Let's see.
You'd think NBA players eat healthy, but Dwight Howard's diet nearly got him killed. Back in 2004 when Dwight was first drafted, even though he was a pro NBA player, he was just like any other 18-year-old kid. He didn't care about eating healthy, and behind the scenes, he was hooked on sugar.
As I got older, it just kept going. I just started to love Skittles, and all I wanted was Skittles. And Starburst, and then I just, I couldn't stop.
But by 2012, what seemed like a harmless sweet tooth turned into a deadly addiction. Because while playing for the Lakers, Dwight was downing over 840 grams of sugar a day. That's 11 times more than the average American. 11. And all that candy was killing Dwight from the inside out.
Yeah.
His stomach was inflamed, he was constantly getting injured, and worst of all, he was losing feeling in his body.
Oh,
Even
hell
sit
no.
down in this chair right now, it's causing my legs to go numb and just have this tingly sensation all the way down my legs. So that happens when I'm playing. That happens, when I'm just sitting on the bench for a couple minutes, and it's not easy.
This was a telltale sign of type 2 diabetes. So Dwight called up a Lakers physician for some advice. When she learned about Dwight's candy addiction, she was horrified, telling Dwight that if he didn't drop the habit, he might not only lose his NBA career, but he could lose his life.
Oh,
when Dwight heard that,
wife.
he knew what had to be done.
Yeah,
I want to
you gotta
live
chill.
for a long time.
Me too.
And I told myself I was going to have to change up what I eat, what I drink. And, once I did that, it was just like, okay, this is simple. And I got rid of all the candy. And I was like, I can't do this no more.
Now, Dwight may have needed to switch his diet
See all
up,
the stuff
but
we talk.
he's
Look
not
at me.
alone. Because
Oh man,
he almost lost
I
the
don't play
diesel,
sports, but-
all because of his diet.
Gotta
See,
stop.
in early 2020, Shaq was at rock bottom. He was dealing with the tragic passing of his sister Aisha, his
Shaq
best
Big
friend
Diesel.
Kobe Bryant, and
Oh, man.
28 other close friends. 28. So to cope with his pain, Shaq turned to the only thing that brought him comfort: food.
Food.
And lots of it. From late night sandwich runs to cookies and cake, Shaq was drowning his sorrows in calories. And after just a few months of binge eating, the scale started to tip, as
Oh, shit.
eventually he reached his heaviest weight ever, 415 pounds.
Dang.
By mid-2020, Shaq was in the worst shape of his life, helplessly eating himself to death. But one conversation
Shaq don't play basketball
changed
no more, so like.
everything.
So I did something I've never did before. I went to a doctor. And the doctor
question. Why
used
is
that
Shaq in this
three-letter
video? He don't
word
play
that
ball no
you
more.
never want to hear. Said, do you want to die? I said, no, I don't want to die. I said, you gotta change some things up. So, I have sleep apnea and it causes a whole bunch of other problems. So now I sleep with a CPAP machine, but I want to be around for a while. So I eat a lot better than I was.
Yeah,
I
Shaq
like to meet Shaq,
completely
man.
revamped his diet, losing over 50 pounds and grew a six-pack for the first time in over 15 years.
see you,
so,
Uncle Shaq.
It looks like the big man's here to stay. But I
Yeah.
can't say the same for Zion,
Awesome.
because this man is literally eating himself out of the NBA as we speak. I mean, when he was drafted in 2019, he was already one of the heaviest players, weighing 285 pounds.
Cool.
And as soon as he moved to New Orleans, it was a recipe for disaster. This man Zion was double fisting crab legs, and his
Yo.
weight started getting really out of hand. To the
Crab
point
legs is
where
good, I
not
ain't
only
gonna
did the
lie.
Pelicans have to change their entire culinary practice just for Zion, but his own mom had to step in and force him to change his diet, saying, all the sauce, bacon, that stuff, you can't have that. Instead,
Yeah.
he's sticking to salmon. Mama Zion? I don't think this diet's working. Your son fat as hell! In fact, during the
Yo.
2021 season, it was rumored that Zion had ballooned to over 330 pounds. I mean, just to put that into perspective, this chart is every NBA player's body mass index. We got DeMarcus Cousins at 28.2, Nikola Jokic at exactly 29, and then we have Zion at
No.
38.1. The only player in the NBA that is medically obese. And not only that, but Zion is also on rebound payroll. So if you don't drop a like and subscribe to the channel, Zion is gonna sit on you. And trust me, dog, you don't want that to happen. So what are you doing? Subscribe.
All right, let me make sure I subscribe to you, boy. Let me make sure I subscribe. Let me make sure I am subscribed. I wasn't. And we gonna ring that bell.
Anyways, to make matters even worse, Skip Bayless reported Zion still likes to eat whole pizzas and wash them down with high sugar soft drinks. So if this man doesn't put the fork down soon, Zion's gonna eat himself out of the league for good. Now, Zion might need a diet to stay in the NBA, but Michael Jordan, on the other hand, he needed his diet to win an NBA
So I'm guessing Zion just can't get enough.
championship. See, back in the 80s, there was one thing standing between Jordan and his first ring: his size. At just 195 pounds,
Little Jordan
couldn't compete with the bad boy Pistons.
Hell
they knocked him out of the playoffs year after year. And after
Oh,
being eliminated
that's
for
petty.
the third straight season, Jordan had enough, saying, "I was getting brutally beaten up by the Pistons, and I wanted to start fighting back." So during the 1990 offseason, Jordan went to work, hiring the greatest NBA trainer of all time, Tim Grover, to sculpt him into a GOAT by coming up with a diet that would change Jordan's career forever. 5 small meals a day, consisting of 70% carbs, 20% fats, and 10% proteins. Jordan got the fuel he needed to lift 5 days a week and bulk up, and Grover's regimen worked, because by the end of the summer, Jordan had put on 15 pounds. The man was yoked. So during the 90-91 season, Jordan became the bad boy, using his new muscle to sweep the Pistons 4-0 in the playoffs before winning his first ever NBA championship. Man, it's crazy how food can have that big of an impact. But it's not the only thing that can have a huge impact on an NBA career. The people you surround yourself with are just as important. I mean, some NBA players, they get involved with gangs, and the next thing you know, their career's over because they just murdered someone. You want to hear more about that? Well, then click this video right here, because this NBA player literally murdered someone.
I'ma holla at y'all. Stick
It is
around.
one of the